entered into the International Museum Expo 2023, which is taking place at the Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. As you can see behind me, hundreds of people are coming in to celebrate the heritage and legacy of India. PM Narendra Modi is to come soon to inaugurate this big celebration, and we can see that more people are coming in and everybody is excited, and we have to see what else is in store.
Modern day Dwarpal or door guardian that ushers the audience into the experience of the International Museum Expo.
इंटरनेशनल म्यूजियम डे की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आज यहाँ म्यूजियम वर्ल्ड के दिग्गज जुटे हुए हैं। आज का ये अवसर इसलिए भी खास है क्योंकि भारत अपनी आजादी के 75 वर्ष पूरे होने के उपलक्ष्य में अमृत महोत्सव मना रहा है। इंटरनेशनल म्यूजियम एक्सपो में भी इतिहास के अलग अलग अध्याय आधुनिक तकनीक से जुड़कर जीवंत हो रहे हैं।
The inauguration ceremony of the International Museum Expo 2023 has just concluded. PM Narendra Modi inaugurated the ceremony, and in his words, he said that one of the premier Panch Pran is the pride for our heritage. And in line with that, this expo is a big initiative for the celebration of our heritage and also for the creation of new heritage. In one of his highlight words, he said the creation of city museums, institutional museums and Parivarik Sangrahalaya, which are also called family museums, so as to collect the memories which will become emotional properties in the coming few years. And he also congratulated everyone for this big effort to preserve our culture and heritage. He also highlighted on the big problem of the unethical issues associated with the art and culture preservation, and he highlighted that it is the time of the youth to come together to learn about the history of India and to also move forward, keeping in mind the responsibility of preserving the culture. अभी हम मौजूद हैं संगीत नाटक अकेडमी के प्रदर्शनी स्थल पे, और हम जानेंगे कि यहाँ पे जो म्यूज़िक इंस्ट्रूमेंट आप देख पा रहे हैं इसकी क्या कल्चरल वैल्यू है। नमस्कार सर। सर आपका नाम क्या है?
शिबिर अहमद भट्ट, कश्मीर से।
सर आप इस इंस्ट्रूमेंट के बारे में अगर थोड़ा सा हमें बता पाएँ।
हमारे जो कई सालों से काम चला था, हम जो दादाजी वो भी ये काम कर रहा था और हम भी ये काम कर रहा था। हम सिद्धू से ये काम चल रही थी, तो हम ये रबा बना रही थी, कश्मीरी रबा पे इसको कहते हैं। तो हम पहले हम उसको ज़मीन के अंदर डालते हैं, जब हम दरख्त काटते फिर ज़मीन के अंदर हम डाल सकते हैं 6 महीने तक। 6 महीने के बाद हम इसको निकालेंगे, फिर उसका काम स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे। फिर उसके बाद उसको साइड में उसको थोड़ा छिलना पड़ेगा। छिलने के बाद इसको 2-3 घंटे काम करना पड़ेगा। कम से कम 6 महीने तक पूरा तैयार हो जाएंगे।
From Shidhu Kanu Murmu to Tilak Manjhi, from Birsa Munda to Rani Gandhi, tribal leaders in our country have played a very important role in the independence struggle. And as today we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which is the 75 years of India's independence, it is important for us to look at how the tribal communities have played their role in conserving the heritage, the environment and the socio-economic structures of our society. So right now I'm standing at the International Museum Expo 2023, which is taking place at Pragati Maidan, and we are at this stall which is by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. and we look at how they have basically exhibited the role of our tribal leaders and the role of the tribal community. So let's have a look. Hello ma'am. Ma'am, could you please tell us your name and how are you connected with the Ministry of Tribal Affairs?
My name is Nilza and I'm from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs as the media consultant. And today our stall is all about tribal freedom fighter museums that have been set up and are actually sanctioned by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs in 10 states where tribal uprisings had taken place. And we have almost 2 museums, and the other museums are still up and coming. 2 museums. One is in Ranchi that was inaugurated by the Honorable PM, and the other museum is in Gujarat, which is going to be a national museum. It's going to be a national level museum. And the third museum is up and coming. It's in Andhra Pradesh. And we have also other museums that are up and coming. And these museums are going to be depicting the cultural lifestyle of tribals, and they're also going to be highlighting and commemorating the tribal freedom fighters who were tribal icons, who have made extreme contributions and sacrifices in the independence struggle for India. So these are going to be commemorating those, and they're going to be highlighting those stories, and they're also going to have various kind of audiovisual displays. They're going to be interactive displays and lots of elements from the tribal lifestyle. So this is what we're looking forward to, and as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, it was also the Honorable PM's dream to establish these museums. So this is what the Ministry of Tribal Affairs has been working on.
We have talked about collaborations, we have talked about technology, we are talking about so much about the youth. So what according to you is the way forward when it comes to museums, when it comes to the cultural heritage of India?
So I think because in India we have a huge 5,000 years old plus, if I can say, heritage, which is depicted through a lot of material evidences, and be it artifacts, be it different kinds of artifacts, the wide range that we have. It becomes incumbent absolutely to be able to preserve those artifacts. So we have to speak of conservation, and that is a major effort in conservation, the in situ walk-in conservation lab that we have built. Also the fact that we are trying to catch the children. We have also brought the professionals here. So this is not just a look and see and go. We also want to institutionalize this as an annual event. We want to hold this every year. We are doing a round table on conservation because we need to do policy advocacy around museums. We need to absorb what the people who are doing this on a daily basis want to tell the government. And capacity building, training, academic institutionalization of this, qualitative and quantitative enhancement in the concentric circle of professionals. I think all of them are very, very important.
Prime Minister inspired us by announcing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and also announcing that next 25 years are going to be the time frame where India is going to celebrate Amrit Kal, when India's strength across the globe is going to be recognized, and we will be a youthful nation. And because youth is the one which will be ruling India when India turns 100. In that time period, it's very important that we are proud of our heritage, our culture, and take lessons from it to preserve it for posterity and to further exchange that knowledge, not just for India but for the world. And that knowledge can come once people from Indian society, and especially the youth, work together to know and understand their own history and then bring the change that India needs to show.
As it could be witnessed today at the first day of the International Museum Expo 2023 taking place at Pragati Maidan, that the spirits and the energies of people were quite high to celebrate the rich cultural heritage and the museums of our country. We saw many museum professionals, heritage professionals international museums, delegations and various ministers coming in today on the first day, and also we had the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who appreciated the efforts of the Ministry of Culture to take on this initiative, and he also proposed various measures to bring youth together and make them aware about the importance of our culture and heritage. And on the lines of the G20 presidency and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, it is indeed a great initiative to project our culture, our knowledge, our heritage to the global arena, and to also show the kind of unity and fervor we have in order to look beyond and to also look in the past and to also look towards the future. With cameraman Aditi, I am Chowdhury, IIMC News.